Hi everybody, welcome to Not Too Shabby Chic. Today I'm doing hashtag thrifted treasures. I can't even explain how this came about. You've heard me say that I shop on Garage Sale. V as in Victor, ARAGE. It's local and it's just for ladies. So we feel safe and we can go porch pick up and drop off the money or Venmo the money or whatever. It's really good and it's only for women. So I came across excuse me, an ad or a listing for a box of old letters and papers, free. I'm like, whoa! And then when I went to it, it was already sold. I was so sad. It's like, eh. But this is how I think God takes care of even the little things that you love that mean a lot to you. Because I normally would never do what I did, but I felt he had to have led me to do this. So I messaged this person and I said, if you ever get more old letters or papers, I would love to get them from you. I would buy them from you. I said, I do junk journals and I hate that I missed this. And she responded back and said, well, actually, I have another box full and you can have them. And I said, are you kidding? So I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. So I went and picked it up and I went through a little small box and was just amazed at what this, I don't know if this was a young girl. Obviously, she doesn't know the value of some of the things that were in this box. And I haven't looked at the big box. So let's get started. First, in the top of the box were all of these are vintage, very old, some not so old, handwritten recipes. Look at this. This was done with a typewriter. Hot stuff. The page is very crumbly, but I will be preserving this. And his name, Mr. Carey. So I'm not going to show them all to you, but they're just awesome. Cabbage casserole. Something homemade rolls. Who doesn't love that? Budgeter's macaroni bake. Basic white bread, I'm assuming. Overnight rolls. I mean, lots of index cards with handwritten, like we used to do, recipes. Some are typed with a typewriter. Here's party mix. Divinity fudge. Chopped apple cake. That was typed with a typewriter. Handwritten on papers. This one, somebody was practicing something. And this is a menu. Skillet meal, sausage supreme, oven meal, and so on. Green River Rural Electric Cooperative Cooperation, Owensboro, Kentucky. So these were things you could cook, I believe, in their electric skillet maybe, but you've got a skillet, an oven, a deep well cooker, and a broiler meal. So this is all the recipes which have been loved. So anyway, lots of recipes. This one was neat. It must have been tied to a gift or something. Friendship brownies. Tells you how to make them. So I love that. And then some are on like some of the fancy recipe cards. Poppy seed dressing. And I am doing cookbook journals, so some of these will be going into some of my cookbook journals. Sawdust pie. 4-layer dessert. Chocolate pie, Mrs. Hale. Just isn't, I mean, I don't know if this was someone in their family and they just didn't want all these old papers, which I adore. I love these ginormous index cards, and they're the thick ones, not flimsy. Just going to find some that there was. This is the address back in the day before you had to put a street or anything. You just put the city and the state. And this is a little letter. Dear children, how are you doing? We are okay. I'm making my relish now. Chris, here is your recipe. And that's what she did from Mom. So she mailed him her relish recipe, and I will treasure that. Here's another one on a pretty recipe card. Peach, blackberry, or grape wine. I don't drink wine, but I could dye some papers with it. Here's one for pineapple chess pie. Brandied fruit. And look at these. They're just, it's awesome. Who could give these up? I just can't understand it. Here's what's cooking. Corn pudding. I love corn pudding. So, see? And I know you can look stuff up on the internet now, but sometimes you can look it up if you know what you're looking for, but I don't always know what I'm looking for. Like the corn casserole, I don't think of it. Crystallized pickles. So anyway, this looks like a beautiful get well card. She made a recipe for a pie crust on the back. Cookie book. Just fun giveaways here. Sour cream cake. I love that little picture of the mouse with the mushroom. So anyway, see, jam cake, how old that is. I love these. I can't imagine people just discarding, and they weren't neat in the box. They were just thrown in like they were going to throw them in the garbage. So I organized everything in that little box so I could find out. Company chicken squares. But I like that recipe card. Yeah. So pumpkin muffins. I mean, for days. H.G. Hills is a grocery store here, and she's got lots of southern corn pudding. Recipe cards from H.G. Hills. This is a cute little book that says favorite recipes of the Athens Women's Club. So that's sweet. Look at that dark paper right here. My. These young folks. Lemon butter icing. So, anyway, all the recipes. This is a pretty card. This is a zucchini relish. She was a relish maker for sure. And I think her name was Patricia. Best I can tell based on a lot of the names and cards addressed, who they were addressed to. So my guess is she passed away. Maybe this was young people in the family. They got a lot of her stuff, maybe they got furniture that this was in, and they just, I don't want this. So, you know, I'm glad they didn't because it's more for me. So next, let me fish this stuff out here. We have an old from 1910. Look at the writing. Tax collectors for Drakesboro, Kentucky. Look at this gorgeous Christmas vintage card. This is from 1919. And some of the stuff, but still got the stamp on it. This is adorable. Warm thoughts and wishes from both of us. I love the little mice. Love, love, Wesley and Alan. Like a little kid wrote that. Be great in a Christmas journal. Here's a vintage card to Mother and Dad from both of us. Merry Christmas. Pull that up just a touch. Excuse all the cords here. This is from my work computer, and I have to work from home tomorrow. Here's just the envelope. It had a card in it from 1968. Older. This is very interesting, and I haven't put it all in order. This, believe it or not, is a letter, and it has 174 squares, or front and back. January 24th, 1903. Miss Mary Hunt, my very best friend. I take ever so much pleasure in writing to you this afternoon. Well, what are you doing? I am writing to you and thinking about something. Don't guess you ever think anymore, do you? Your thinking time is ever over. Wow. Well, I guess you and Miss Eugenia is having a nice time. Anyway, I haven't read the whole thing, but this is adorable, and most of the pages are here. I think there are a few missing, but I intend to read it. Get this beautiful. I'm going to try to get this sticky paper off with my heating gun. The beautiful bells. Isn't that pretty? And this little card, two's company, three's a crowd. See the little boy with his back to him on the fence? Yes. And this is blank, so it's adorable. Here's a little Valentine card. It's very old. This is too good to be true. And it's written on the back. I can't read what it says. Heartiest greetings. Super vintage. This is from the Lake Forest Garden Club. It was 13 cents to mail it, so I'm not sure how old it actually is, but it looks old. This, let dry suds do the work. Tells you how to make dry suds. Dry sudsing upholstered furniture. Soiled blinds cleaned with suds. And this is from 1943. Awesome. This is part of a letter. I did not find the other part of it, but it has a recipe, rose cheddar soup. So I'm hoping to find the other part of that letter. Let me move that there. This is part of a book. Love the back cover, Kentucky edition. I can't really read. Retail something. And it starts with page 17. Look at some of these images. So I don't know the copyright date, what the name of the book is. It's about August. I don't know if it's the whole book about one person or multiple stories, but some pretty little images. Another one. Fun stuff. And this is already all to pieces, so... Oh, look, Alice in Wonderland. That is a cool image. So it's got different books. There's another Alice in Wonderland picture. So there were several stories in this book. You can see where it's sewn, that thread. Water babies. This is so cool. Let's see what that might be. Just an end page. So, the bird foot. The blue and the gray. Old poem. So, that is that. So, there's some cool stuff in there. Then this is from Utica High School, Utica, Kentucky, March 29th. And I thought I found the year. So it was a play, but I guess not. This is very old, Pictures of Perfect Health. But I was unable to find a year. Stewart's Qatar tablets. That's what it's talking about. For the little ones, be careful in the use of cough medicines for children's coughs and colds. I tell you that today too. So this is old, but I don't know the year. I love this on the back for the little ones. Isn't that picture pretty? So gorgeous. Then look at this mailer. I am the traveling salesman who calls on you every week for the Cole Grocery Company, Owensboro, Kentucky. And it's got a 1-cent stamp. I love this bag. See, it's dipped in there. And inside this bag is Kohl's Weekly Bulletin. And this is 1929 in great condition. And it's got all their foods listed and the pricing. So you, I guess, would order from the guy that came by and he'd bring it to you. Dentine gum is our latest gum edition. Isn't that fun? Yay! Can you believe I got all this for free? And I'm doing a thrift swap challenge, co-hosting with Cara Mia's Corner and BB's Closet Creations. So some of these might go in, excuse me, with my thrift challenge since they were free. And my budget is $12. So we'll see. Quicksilver, imported from England. Electrolyte cleaning plate. Let's see what this is. I have no idea. Place the Quicksilver plate into a bowl or sink and put onto the plate a tablespoon of Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda, blue box. Pour in a kettle of boiling water to dissolve the soda and start the action of the plate. Then add sufficient very hot water to cover the articles to be cleaned and a further tablespoon of the washing soda for each quart of hot boiling water added. Clean silver separately from other metals. Immersing the articles in the water, making sure they are in contact with the plate. The electrolytic action deoxidizes all your articles at the same time, cleaning them in about 30 seconds. Long ingrained tarnish may require repeating the process several times. Well, how about that? Your brass and copper will previously have been maintained with an oil-based cleaner. Wash this off in sudsy water. So it's for cleaning metals, I guess. Cleans fine jewelry. Wow. Anyway, there's a gem. Might have to even try to use that. That is super cool. Can you believe it? God is so good to me. And I don't deserve it, but I'm so glad. This is part of something too. 1962 Chester somebody retirement. The angel of the Lord came upon the shepherds while they were abiding in the fields. The singing of the Christmas carols comes as a result of the great announcement made by the joyful angels to these same humble shepherds watching their flocks on the lonely Judean hillside. The wise men who visited the infant Christ and brought him gifts probably traveled on camels. And so it's kind of talking about that. Isn't that sweet? And it's only part of the page. I wish I had the whole page, but I do not. But it might turn up in the box I haven't looked at. These, I love this paper. It's talking about the house, I guess. Wood box opening over hearth from garage to side of fireplace. Door at side of nook to go to screen porch on side. Screen porch on side of nook. So I don't know what all that was about. This is just an old envelope that I can use as a pocket in a journal. Which would be awesome. Put it there. Not sure where to put my papers here. I think I'll put them there. Then this article or picture out of a magazine for Thanksgiving. I got that just a little late. Down to Earth, Class 3, Grandmother's Tea Party. I'm not sure what that was, but it sounds cute. Now this is amazing. This looks to be a plan for a whole city. Oh, and it's very, very fragile. So I'm tearing it as I'm trying to open it, which I do not want to do. So this, it says a comprehensive city plan for Rockledge, or Rockledge, the heart of Florida. I don't know, but here's the whole thing. Indian River. It's got it's got the names of the roads. Southern city limits. Numbered the additions. Isn't that cool? I have no idea how old this is because it does not have a date. But I have a feeling it's very old. I'll have to look up Rockledge, Florida. Although most everything else came from Kentucky. So that was, didn't fold it back right. My mother used to tell me I could mess up a free meal. I think she's right. Okay, I don't want to mess it up. This is from Corningware. Old. So I like that. And look here. I mean, why wouldn't you keep this? Flower Show Award. Award of Distinction she won for the flower show. Wouldn't that be great in a journal? (1965). This was a symphony orchestra program. Put that there. Here's another one, 1963, Henry Clay High School Auditorium Spring Concert. This, try these for that grouch. Deserved it. The meek-looking woman with shell-rimmed spectacles was applying for a driver's license. How many miles have you driven? Asked the official. 50,000 miles, and never had hold of the wheel, interposed the husband, stepping up. She got the license. So I guess those are little funnies supposed to be. Automobile Bulletin, page 20. This is from 1930. Isn't that amazing? Fragile. Here are some letters that I've not read from 1960. Let's see what we've got. Dear Mama, this will have to be a short letter because it's late and I'm getting sleepy. I keep looking for a letter from you. Have you forgotten me so soon? How have you been feeling? I feel pretty good most of the time. I get awfully tired. I think college is doing me good. I now weigh 118. If I don't watch out, I'll be getting fat. I'm coming home this weekend. I hope I'll ride the bus if I can come. I hope I'll get to see you. How is Aunt Hilma? I haven't heard anything from her. Guess I'd better close and go to bed. I've got to get up in the morning. Right when you have time. Love, Patricia. Sweet. And this was from, I already said that, 1960. So that's those. Here's another 1963 orchestra thingamajig. This is celebrating America's 200th year of progress. James Leonard Wimsatt was an artist. So this was some of his art. That's what it was talking about. Prince. In Kentucky. It doesn't have the date. This is a copy of a wedding certificate from 1903, which I don't necessarily need a copy. Down to Earth Garden Club, 1983 to 1984. See how they bound their own book. Here's another ribbon, Flower Show Award, Horticultural Excellence. It's not written on the back. Look at this envelope. Isn't that pretty? And I think that's a sticker, not a seal, but it's a letter. April 1976. I graduated from high school that year. Mother and Daddy. Well, Tanya and Donna left yesterday morning. I think they enjoyed their visit. So pretty. I love this envelope. This goes with something. It's a glossary of terms and symbols, typewritten. Not sure what that went with. I'll try to speed up because I know I'm taking too long. Look at that. Dear Patricia Ann, love Aunt Vera. I love this. Handmade little card from some child to Nolan from Hilma. Isn't that sweet? Precious. And that's a part of something. I don't know what that was. This is a letter from 1902. A true vintage little card. Useful Birds of America. Isn't that pretty? This was a placemat from a restaurant in 1960 something. Can remember. Don't be a bilge water, be a salty sand. Take Captain Barnacle's advice. Pixie Kitchen, 1966. That would probably be cool in my recipe journal, cookbook journal, or whatever I want to call it. And I've already got one sold, and I haven't finished making it yet. She saw the flip through of the one I did for my secret sister and wants one like it. So that was awesome. And I'll be working on that too. This, I've just absolutely blown away. This is Louisville, Kentucky, 1891. This is Constitution. And I'm sure it's crumbly, so I hate to even open it, but wow. I'll look at that off camera, but isn't that awesome? 1891. I didn't know they had newspapers like that. And I got a true old piece of tape. This is more stuff talking about their house. I think they were remodeling. Probably what that was. Chicken Crunch. That will go with my recipe over there. Shortcut Cooking, 1969. Again, right in time with my recipe or cookbook journals I'm doing. So this is so awesome. Look at that. Woo! Look at this card. To a very special mother and dad on their anniversary. I might maybe use this for the greeting card journal I have to do for the challenge I'm in, because I love this, and I can hide that and say add a different sentiment or something. I just think that's beautiful and would be nice for Christmas. A happy family is but an earlier heaven. Is that not awesome? I've never heard that before. And you know, you can hide that. And this opens up. So thinking about that. For Mother and Dad, it's your anniversary. Aren't those doves pretty? Love, love, love it. It's like parchment paper. Dr. Brinkley's Doctor Book. And this is in the 60s. No. 1936 is the copyright. So it's talking about, I guess, Dr. Brinkley. There he be. Del Rio, Texas. Wounds and injuries. It's got all kinds of cool colitis things in here. Talked a lot about diabetes, frigidity, coldness, cancer. Diets. Isn't that cool? Yay! Love it. Here's another, I love this. This was 1919, the Community Miller. This is about a milling service where you grind things into flour with things, which you know what I mean. You make flour. Year's supply of wheat. It's got some awesome, look at the ad there, Condor belt. Look at these cool water wheel. To you who make self-rising biscuit flour. That is amazing. Wow. And I have this, for durability, elegant appearance, and lightness of draft. The Owensboro has no equal. This is a Farmer's Pocket Companion, issued to the friends and patrons of the Owensboro Wagon Company, manufacturers of wagons, carts, and drays. And there's super cool. And erasable memoranda. Erase with a clean, dry rubber. Cash account. It's got pictures of the old wagons, places to write things, talks about the wagons. Isn't this awesome? And I believe this was, I couldn't find a date. And then you've got all this stuff to write. Oh, here we go. 1888 to 89. So look how great of condition this is in. And ooh, I didn't know this was in here. It's a pocket. What have we here? What treasures? Look at the writing. 1889. Some receipts. 1876. Wow. Okay. Tax receipt, 1881. 1892. State taxes. 1889. 1890. 1878. Wow, this is so cool. Owensboro, Kentucky, 1887. $300 being a payment on land. Sorry guys. Oh, look at this one. 1876, railroad tax, ad valorem tax. Looks like I got a hold of that. 1892, 1879. Wow, look what in good shape these are. 1881. So all of these are receipts from around that time period. 1876. It's another receipt. Railroad tax receipt. That is 1891. Wow. I did not know all those were tucked in here. I think I'll try to scan this and recreate it, because we have papers, right, to journal on, and you can use these. And then you've got your pouch, your flap. Make an adorable journal something. 10th anniversary, Calvary Baptist Church, 1964. It's another newspaper from 1948. Look at that picture. Love it. and this handy easel, not easel, painter thing. You know what I'm talking about. So that's that. Then I got, they kept every receipt from this. These are all from 1975 and 1976 receipts, where I guess they were maybe working on their house. And there's even canceled checks in here. Let's see, what's that? Oh, this is, ooh. This is a report card. Susie Hunt, 1900. I just realized that. Cool. And here's a letter from 1928. I'll look at that later. But I thought these were all just receipts, and I called myself going through them all. And I don't think I'm going to hang on to these, so if anyone might want any of these, they're all 1976, 1975. Just various receipts. I have too much. That's 1966 house payment. Have so much stuff to keep up with that I might keep that. A dozen things that is a sign of old age. The road gets longer, the steps get higher, the load gets heavier, the print gets smaller. I like that. But anyway, if you are interested, and see, they're canceled checks. I can't believe that they let this stuff go with their address. Maybe the address isn't there anymore. I don't know. But I think it odd that they did that. So I'll probably take the checks off. But anyway, if you're interested in any of these receipts, leave me a comment, or you can private message me and let me know you would like some or all, and I will be happy to send them to you, because I might keep a few, but I'm not keeping many because I just have too much other stuff. But I'm just flipping through, giving you an idea of what all is here. I know there were a couple of for real guest checks. I remember that. So this, they saved that for that long. I will keep that. And this was from 1981. Hang on to that. But anyway, you guys can let me know if you'd be interested in any of these receipts. And let me put these back in the box, and I will dig in the box. Ooh, fun. I'll dig in the box that I have not dug in yet. That one is the one I'm most excited to see. Bear with me. Heavy. Not sure what all is in. Oh my word. Look. Oh my Lanta. Look at this. I can't believe this. 1944 to something. I can make a journal out of this because it's the spine's tearing. Look at this. Diary. Arose late, did not feel well. So they use this as a diary versus a ledger. I'll definitely want to read this. Amazing. Every day. Look at that. How could you give this away? This is the next year, I guess. Sorry, I started reading. Look at this. $19.83. All right, let me see. $19.44, and we're over to $19.83. Wow. $19.86. Can you imagine writing something every day? Which you should do, I guess, but I can't imagine. $88. $89. Some pages torn out. So from 12.4. No, here's 12.4. So I don't know what that was about. There's stuff written in here. I don't know. 1990. Started getting sick, it looks like. Man. Monday, mowed front and back lawn. Tuesday, prostate biopsy this morning by Dr. Barnett. Hemorrhaged quite a bit. Got biopsy report in late afternoon. All okay. Okay. And he doesn't write anything after that, so breeding date and records. Cows and heifers. Doctor's appointments. Well, that is cool. I've not seen ever, I'm sure they exist, it says journal, not ledger, and that's what they used it as. That is such a treasure. How could anyone give that away? I don't understand. Glover H. Carey, late a representative from Kentucky. Memorial addresses delivered in Congress. (1938). So they were honoring Glover H. Carey, and that's who a lot of these papers are from, the Hunts, the Careys. Huh. You should always look through books, because sometimes there will be other treasures, and I have found them before. So that's that. Oh, my Lanta. Alumni Association letter. This box is absolutely full of letters and things. Tennessee College. I don't know what year this is. One moment. Look at this. Old Abe. It's a piece of wood. It's a pencil written on it, so I'm not sure what that is. I still don't. Oh, 1926 was the year for that. A Fart in Life. Oh, start. Sorry. You can see why I thought it said a fart is a start in life, because that to me looks like an F. Yeah, sorry about that. That was funny. Royal Manufacturing Company, the rising sun that lights the way to success. Your little fart, go over there. Oh, mercy. What did I say that? Oh, yeah. The saltiest salt. Women's knit union suits. Look at the baby. Don't know what year this is, but I think it's pretty old. That can go in my sewing journal. Postcard. (1913). Birth of a boy. Alton Hunt. I don't know where I put those, so I'll just put it there. 1894. Wow. Guys, I mean, I know that I've been going for a while, and I'm going to have to stop and do a part 2, because Oak Grove Church, this box is full of letters. This is from 1905. Look at the writing. You can tell a difference. Let's see. recorded in deed. This is 1887, a deed. Wow. That's the points of the property, I believe. These are all related to the deed. Wow. Here it's drawn out, the plat. This is so cool. Who gets rid of this stuff? I mean, I'm glad they did, but I don't understand. Wow. 1966 from the public schools. Department of Education. 59, let's see. Doesn't even look like it was open. There you go, 1953. Oh, they got credit for whatever. PE, Provisional Elementary, 79.5 semester hours. I don't know for what. And now I want you to look full of letters, guys. So we'll do that in another video. 1901, 1929, or it could be 1829. $1921, 1909, 1909, 16, 1906, wow, 1907, amazing. I will never be able to, I may sell some of these in my Etsy shop. I like that little envelope. Wow. I am blown away. Thank you, Lord, for this blessing. Wow. Look, an old crossword puzzle. $1938, 1902, and that wasn't mailed. 1938, 1938. So, I mean, I don't know that you need to see all these. So, 1895. Wow. We'll just flip through by year. 1906, 13, 8. I said I was going to do another one, but I really would rather just get it all done in one video. 1907. Look at that. Get that out. This is about a pattern that goes there. Oops. 1902, 1910. I think all this stuff just fell out of that. The Baptist 75 million campaign. Wow. The Cincinnati Weekly Inquirer. A Merry Christmas. That's a vintage card. Postcards. Oh, they've not been used. Equipment. $19.25. Christmas stamp. $18.99. Oops. 1903. Little pink envelope. Utica High School. $1938, $37, postcard, registration. I like stuff separate. How to make $5 a day. This is 1974. So these 1938. It's just an envelope. 51. I think most of these are all the same family too. 41. So it'll be interesting to read these letters. 23, 26, and I'll be putting some in my Etsy shop, and I will be sharing some in some of my Happy Mail too, because that's what I do. 1911. Just tons and tons of letters. I love these postcards. Look at the old. They've been written. 1920, 1916, 1911. Down the Road of Memories on Mother's Day. Part of the envelope stuff. Isn't that pretty? I love these envelopes. Keeping that out. 1930. 1927. That's a card of some sort. And the cards have the envelope stuff. May your Christmas ship come in laden with gifts of joy and health and friendship. Emma Jean. Well, I've never seen that kind of a Christmas card before. That's a little card. Oh, look, Season's Greetings. I love that. It's a 1-cent stamp. I can't tell the year. So, my friends, I will stop torturing you. And I will look through these on my own, and find anything super interesting, I will do another video at that time. But no, I've got tons of letters, and all of this was a blessing because all of this was free. So thanks for joining in for my hashtag Thrifted Treasures. And I pray that all of you have a blessed rest of your week. Know that God loves you, and of course, so do I. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.